What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of The Dice That Bind Us. My name's Ian. You don't really care about that. Just make sure to, before we get started, smash that like button, pound that subscribe button, like ding the crap out of that notification bell, and just follow us on all of our socials. It's either Dice That Bind Us or the Dice That Bind Us on the Instagram and the Twitters and the everything, or just check our link in the description.
We're not on Instagram. It's Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook.
Quick recap from me. The lovely players surrounding me have finally entered the Contest of Champions. They have won the Battle Royale for the episode previous. And last episode, they competed in the first few rounds of the competition, playing all sorts of characters. They had no idea what they were doing with or how to play them, except for Devin, who went total mad ape shit and figured it out real fast. And also, to his credit, Hero, who read Relentless Juggernaut and went, yeah, okay, I run.
I will relentlessly juggernaut.
Yes.
Forward.
So we are hopping right back in with the next two teams of our Contest of Champions. We are going to introduce the teams first. Let's run through the first one here, which will be, you know what? Tapartos. Your team is up this time. Would you care to tell us a little bit about your character you're playing today?
Tapartos is Tapartos, the third. And he is very pleased to be participating in the tournament with the big corpse robot.
I don't think that's what those look like.
And this friendly...
Oh, they are robots.
Oh, wow. There are a lot of bodies on the robot. Tapartos is large and has a staff and rudimentary garments and really does not like the spotlight very much.
Let's move forwards to our next competitor. Devin, please tell us about your character for this section of the tournament.
My character likes to collect stuff and,
enjoys long walks through the dungeons.
Enjoys long walks. likes the rainy weather. Doesn't like sun a whole lot. There we go.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect. I think that is the most accurate description you could ever give of the monstrosity that you are currently playing as. To clarify for folks at home, Devin today will be playing a cadaver collector for the first round, which is great. Devin, you should be able to pull that up in D&D Beyond pretty easy. And Hero, who will you be playing today?
I am playing Emrys, the Wood Elf Druid. Something I'm totally unfamiliar with playing as druids. I don't know how to do this, but we'll give it our best shot. Something of a hermit.
The least qualified.
But yeah, totally. He, him pronouns, please. Yeah, he's just kind of there. He's not sure he likes all these people around, but we'll give it our best to do what we can do to keep on going through this. We'll just, life's a garden. Just dig it.
Emrys is a character made by my dear friend Levi. Levi, who watches the show, love you, buddy.
And I'm sorry if I mess things up for you.
Levi watches the show.
Hi, Levi.
Levi's great.
Levi, forgive me how I play this character. So
no, it's fine. So far, you're doing fantastic. Let's move on to our second team for today. Let's start off. Dash, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Z Bladesong. She is a little spitfire of a bubblegum pink tiefling with little blue, bright blue horns, little mop of curly white hair. She is wearing black leather armor with hot pink accents for all of the kind of bias and piping and binding on it. And Z is a mastermind rogue.
Ooh. Love it. Love it. Coda, who are you playing today?
I am playing Arnox. Arnox is a dragonborn. It's got wings, wears a mask, and during nighttime, he likes to protect the city of Gotham, serving up justice and protecting those of the weak.
Gonna get sued.
I mean, he was the god of justice.
I continue to trust you. I continue to put trust in you. Arnox is a character made by my dear friend Dar, who is just the best. Thank you, buddy. I know you don't watch the show as of now because you have several children that take up all of your time outside of work. But for any of you who do watch that know Dar, he's the best. And last, Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about the character that you play?
Let me tell you something. My name is Hammerfist. Hammerfist doesn't know a whole lot, but Hammerfist knows that I am the cream of the crop. I tell you what, I stand at the top, and me and these fists, we go into the end, baby. That's all that matters.
What the fuck is happening?
Hammerfist. Hammerfist is a character created by me and my messed up D&D brain. He is a Minotaur barbarian monk based off of the one, the only Macho Man, Randy Savage. So,
Naturally.
Isn't he an eagle minotaur?
he is an eagle-headed Minotaur, yes. Because Minotaurs don't have to be bulls, guys. I'm just throwing it out there. Have fun, be creative.
Isn't that what the tar means?
It's fine. Fuck it. Who cares?
Minotaur.
How do I still have horn attacks?
Goal of
It's a
minnows.
beak.
Yeah, they're
it's
beaks.
flavored as a beak attack. We are going to jump in, and as we only have one player character who is playing their character in this round, Ian,
Yes.
to figure out what game you are playing, if you could, roll me a d6.
Keen watchers will realize 2 games have been added to the mix.
4.
That is a 4. That, my friends, is yet again last person standing, which I need to apologize on behalf of myself. I messed up last time. The game that I ran for my lovely players was, in fact, for survival of the fittest. Last person standing.
Which one?
The last one, the tunnel, the hallway.
Oh, yes.
So that one was survival of the fittest. This will be the
Okay.
new last
This
one
will be
standing.
new last
This
one
will
standing.
be last person standing.
Okay.
All of you enter the arena, ready to take your places to start this round of the contest. Dashing steps out after interviewing all of you for your pregame nonsense and says, friends, fans, and competitors, it is time for another game of last person standing. A game where you all will compete to come out on top. This is the only game in all of the Contest of Champions where, should anyone perish, we will bring you back. Your goal is merely to be the last person standing.
So not teams or anything, like last person?
Oh, you'll have your teams. The last person's team will be brought back. The others will, well,
Oh.
not. This is exactly what you expect. This is a no holds barred, knock down, drag out, fight to the death.
Oh, dear.
My friends, are you ready? Took too long to answer because I really don't care. Let's get this show on the road.
That's right.
Begin. Yes, and then if you could roll initiative for me.
I got it. 7.
This is a knockdown, drag out fight to the death, my friends. Hammer fists. You are first.
We're gonna go to here. Yeah, that's where I want to be. I'm going to rage, and then, you know,
I think that's copyrighted.
We throwing a boomerang at the Parthos.
Naturally.
All right, that'll be it for now.
You don't want to do a second attack?
Oh, I do get 2 attacks, don't I?
Uh-huh. Technically, you get 2 attacks twice.
What?
Level 7 barbarian, level 7
Seven
monk. Level
monk.
5 of both, you get extra attack. It only counts once, so you only get the 2, but
How
Ooh,
about
that
these?
hits. 5 bludgeoning.
the rolls, bro.
And that'll be it.
Lysander, which is actually Z Blades.
D. I'm gonna look at Arnox. Like, you got this, buddy. Give him a help action. And then as my bonus action, and then book it forward 30 feet. 25, 30. And I will take, just materializing out of her wrist, pulls a dagger like directly out of her forearm and just chucks it straight at Emerus.
Whoa, that's kind of rude.
It is at disadvantage because it's within the 60.
Not cool.
13.
13 misses.
And that's my turn.
Arnox.
I will move here, sticking to the shadows, and I will rage.
Sure.
No, you know what? I'll stay here. I'll stay in the shadows.
Reb, do you want to hold your action to do anything on your turn, or?
Yeah, I'll hold an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like if anything comes within melee range.
Yep.
Perfect. Emrys.
Whoa, that was so not cool. It was non heinous. So yeah, I think right here, if you see on the map at the top where I'm pinging, is where I'm going to center reverse gravity.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I forgot Emerus
What
is a
is
high-level
the-
druid.
Radius of that spell?
50 foot.
50 foot. I'm assuming you measured everything out for me. So it's going to catch your enemies and not your allies.
Yep, that's why I
Perfect.
cast it way up there.
Area that it goes. 100-foot high cylinder.
100 feet
So
high.
all of you guys, woo, 100 feet into the air.
Oh, okay.
I think you should take some time and think about what you're doing. I don't think you should be. That's not cool, man.
To Partos.
All right. First off, I'm gonna look at everything going on, and I'm gonna slap a quick death ward on myself, and then I'm going to raise my hand, and I'm going to ask, specifically, the contest is about standing. Yes. The last person standing.
Well, the last person alive, yes.
It is called standing. Does the word
Yes.
standing matter?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Sar's just going to knock everybody down and be like, we win!
No, it's not the last person floating. It's the last person standing. Anyway, that kind of kills that plan. I guess I'll just concentrate. No, I've used my action for a death ward. I'm gonna move myself up this way and ping my spiritual weapon like right here. Or actually, no, I'm gonna ping it up right over here, ready for somebody to fall down on top of it.
Partos, as I'm sure you have guessed by now, your spiritual weapon will be represented by Harlan Dino.
Yay, Harlan Dino, he's the best.
Is Harlan still your spiritual weapon? When you
Yes.
summon it, is it just Harlan Dino?
It is just a physical Harlan Dino, like full rigor mortis, completely straight, just like whapping around.
Perfect.
I
Flawless.
refuse to think of it as anything else.
I'm on board.
Yeah, that's my turn.
The Cadaver Collector.
Okay, I'm going to make robot noises and kind of shuffle over this way. Where's the edge of that thing? It's like right there, right?
Well, in front, it's this line.
Okay, cool. So I'll move to the edge of it, and I'm going to ready Paralyzing Breath for if somebody comes within range of it.
Hell yeah.
What is that range?
30-foot cone.
Cool.
And that is it for the Cadaver Collector.
All right.
Oh, me gusta.
Half
Hammer
the fucking
fist.
field is in reversed gravity for a minute.
Love high level casters.
This is the exact bullshit I was ready for this.
Technically, I'm going to be coming out of rage because I'm just sitting up here oscillating and I
Yep.
can't reach them from 100 feet.
Fair.
I'm just going to kind of get into a cross-like position and focus my mind in the way that the monks have taught us. And I'm going to get ready to slow my fall.
Okay. Nice. Z? Reverse gravity is a hell of a spell, folks at home. If you've never realized how good it is, it's real good.
Yeah, I don't know. And like sizing up these folks, do I have any clue, like from where I'm sitting, if any of them have ranged abilities besides obviously the caster?
You do see ranged capabilities. There's at least one spellcaster. Two spellcasters. You've seen a spiritual weapon appear at this point too. So you gather that the giant robot probably does not have many ranged capabilities to 100-foot degree.
Mm-hmm.
The other two probably have something that can affect you at that range.
Okay. I will cast darkness over Hammerfist and myself. So just a fucking 15-foot sphere of darkness appears in the sky.
Perfect. You guys look up, there's just dark now.
Because I can't really do.
Does that have to be centered on you, or is it just
It is within 60 feet.
within 60 feet? Okay.
Mhm. So it's like I shifted it slightly to like 5 feet to my right, so the 15-foot radius covers the two of us. It's kind of like I couldn't get everyone. I'm just kind of.
Is there any way to get a physical representation of that on the map? Either
Sure.
Dash or Alex.
I can do it real quick.
Yeah, it's like I can't make
Thank
circles
you.
real easy.
Ship.
And then I will hold an attack. I will hold a thrown dagger for until I get within range of something. Actually, I have a short bow. And then just kind of from the darkness, I'm just going to shoot at the cadaver collector.
Fine. Shoot the big boy. Big
It's closer.
them. I don't know.
Big construct.
Big thing.
An 18.
Is it a radius or is it a?
That hits just
It's a
barely, but
15-foot
that's
radius.
So you'll take 9, because I don't think I have advantage. I guess if I hid, bonus action hid, but I didn't, so.
Well, you'll have disadvantage unless you have like double sight because you're in the darkness.
Yeah, and I had disadvantage anyway because it was outside of the range. So
Yeah, and then because I can't see you, you get advantage, so they just cancel out. It's just straight roll. Yeah. Is your short bow magical at all?
it is not.
The arrow just kind of pings off the metal plating of this
Hell yeah.
robot thing.
Arnox.
I'm just gonna, slightly nick myself with my axe,
All right. You'll
swinging
take...
it blindly in the air, trying to get down.
Okay. We'll say you take 2 points of damage from your axe. Emrys.
He's gonna wild shape.
Okay. What's
a
your
giant
wild
eagle.
shape into? A giant eagle.
Actually,
A pterosaur.
or a Quetzalcoatl. It's Quetzalcoatl. Okay, it is, and it's a huge beast. It's level 2, or it's a CR2, so I can wild shape into it. Its flight speed. It is only a huge beast.
3x3.
Okay. With an 80-foot flight speed, I move 160 feet up.
Straight up
So
in the
I'm-
air.
Yeah.
All right. So you're kind of looking down over them now.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Artos.
What I would like to do is like bring my spiritual weapon up to like fat people, but I'm pretty sure the range is 60 feet and they're like 120 feet up in the air, right?
They're 100 feet in the air.
100 feet in the air. So
I'm pretty sure you can move the spiritual weapon
Further.
20 feet on a turn as a bonus action.
Yeah, and it has to be within. Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna move it over here and just kind of keep it. No, just like. Is this circle like full, like an anti-grav field?
No,
I
the
guess
circle
that's,
past that line, yes, is
Okay.
is a reverse gravity.
Fine. He was what, like here? Great. I'm just put my spiritual weapon up there and see what happens.
It stays there. It's magically floating in the air.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
It's still gonna hang out there. I am then going to move up just a tad more here, and I guess I'll just like throw down like a 5th level guiding bolt at Macho Man Randy Savage.
Disadvantage because we're in a darkness sphere.
Correct.
I'll take that.
All right.
That's all I know what to do.
I get it.
So that's 29 radiant damage, and you're also glowing.
I am going to say that the advantage from Guiding Bolt is not a thing. It's not a glowing target. It's in the middle of a darkness sphere that cancels out. I know it's not a light producing spell over that level, but because it's just this faint shimmer of radiant light that would grant advantage, I'm going to say that effect does not take hold.
That's
but
fair.
29 points of radiant damage stands.
Take that.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Cadaver Collector.
Gonna take a step and then scoop up the arrow and put it in one of my pockets and then ready paralyzing breath again. And that's me.
Perfect.
My arrow.
It's also an arrow collector.
I mean, you just kind of sticks into you and you just got another spike.
Hammer Fist.
I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Party full of overpowered characters that are just I guess I'll do this basic combat thing that we can always do.
I don't want to do anything else. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, no, I get it. Z.
As someone whose entire existence is based around observing, would I have heard a pterosaur or a flying creature take off?
You probably what's your passive perception?
Oh, it's only an 11.
So I mean, you probably would have heard
Yeah.
something.
I have a 19.
I mean, yeah, you also hear something moving.
Cool. So it's I just hear flight was the extent of it. I'm going to bonus action hide. And then hold. What?
Just thinking.
Sure. Roll stealth check. With advantage because you're covered in darkness.
27.
Yep, great.
And then I'm going to hold my action until I feel this creature near me because I have blind sense within 10 feet. And sink both of my daggers into it to grab on and latch myself to it.
Okay, so I'm going to say you were holding an attack.
A grapple, basically.
A grapple attack. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, okay. Arnox. Man, reverse gap gravity just could turn this into just kind of a waiting game.
Guess I'm just gonna cut myself a little bit, and that'll be it.
2 more points of damage.
Yep.
Quetzalcoatl.
So what I'm going to do, since I'm 60 feet above, I'm going to take the dive attack at the person that looks like Garagak,
Sure. Yep.
and I'm just going to skip off so I don't get hit by the reverse gravity and just try to bite him as I pass by.
I mean, yeah, you would fly down to the edge of that radius.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your dive attack.
So it is a standard bite attack. It uses my move. It's if I hit with the bite that the dive attack, if I move, if the Quetzalcoatl is flying and dives at least 30 feet towards a target, which I'm doing more, then it hits with a bite, it deals extra damage.
Cool.
That's right, I am 60 feet above it, so I'm actually going to be here after the attack. Just above because I got to come down 60.
Yeah, you're good.
And it does, because of the flyby ability, it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Good to know. I was just about to say that.
I miss.
Spartos.
I guess I'll move my Harlandino another 20 feet up towards this sexy wrestler person here.
That's 8
Still
more
obviously
turns.
nowhere close. But just getting sort of like Jaws, dun, dun.
Hey.
Once it gets 60 feet away from you, doesn't it just fizzle out?
Dun.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm doing my best.
You're doing great.
It's only second level. But I appreciate the suspense, and there's literally fucking nothing else I can do with it. So it's what, 20 feet above the ground, 40 feet above the ground now?
Yeah.
Which one?
20 feet.
Great.
Because you
20
moved it
feet above the
20
ground.
feet in, now it's 20 feet up.
Great. So it's 20 feet up, and it's just ready for a perfect curveball to just out of Yankee Stadium.
Just
Oh yeah,
Harlan
Ian,
Street,
most of your
that's
spells probably aren't 120-foot range, are they?
I am not prepared for this combat.
This is the reverse gravity is nuts. This kind of just like yep, you guys will
this
sit
is like
and take whatever we're
full-on
doing.
reverse.
Emrys is just gonna murder all of us, and the three of you are gonna stand there like, well, all right, sounds good.
Oh, this is fine. I guess I will throw down. This time I'm gonna go for a 3rd level guiding bolt on the character embodying Garagak.
Arnox, yes, you
Arnox.
go ahead and roll. It's a
Great.
flat roll.
Flat roll, even though they are like literally a sitting duck in the middle of the sky.
Yeah, they can still like move themselves. Like they can still like adjust and
All right.
move around.
Didn't he take the dodge
That's
action?
a 17.
No, he hit himself.
Oh.
17 hit?
No.
No.
Great.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn. Actually, no, it's not. I want to run back a little bit this way. I'm just kind of keep myself a little bit further out of the line of fire because something tells me I'm going to be keeping people alive for a while.
Okay.
I said that over the public chat. Anyway, let's go.
Cadaver collector. Are you readying paralyzing breath?
I want to look around first, and with a passive perception of 10, what do I see? Do I see any, like, broken remnants of armor, like, rusted anything out of the ordinary, like, rocks and sand?
No, it is just a sand pit.
Gonna start, like, getting bored, and, like, gonna start digging through the sand, looking for stuff.
All right,
And then-
all right.
And then that's...
Roll an investigation check.
I'm just trying to play, like, how the monster will... It has an intelligence of 5, so, like, I don't think
Roll.
it'll, like...
It's base intelligence check. Roll that.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That's not bad. Unfortunately, you only find sand with a 16.
I'll try to, like, pocket some of it,
You collect sand.
Spoilers, it's only sand.
and that's it.
Hey, there's probably like dead bugs in it, so.
Those are
It's actually
like
extremely
cadavers.
clean sand.
Oh.
Oh,
Well.
damn.
It's as if this magical arena is cleaning itself. Hammer fist. Dodge action. Great. Z.
Well, that didn't work. I guess I'll just prepare the same thing. If
Great.
it gets near me, I'm gonna grapple it.
Arnox.
I'll just hit myself again.
2 points of damage. Emrys.
So I'm going to fly my full 80 feet movement above.
Yep.
I am going to drop the concentration on
Okay.
reverse gravity.
Go ahead and roll me 10d6. Oh, bummer. Just above
I know.
average. Okay, so
That's movement. And
Yep.
concentrate. Removing the dropping concentration's free, right?
right, but we have to resolve the fall. So when the fall hits, Arnox, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage because you're raging.
Yep.
Hammer fist, go ahead and roll your slow fall dice.
It just says I'd take 35 less damage.
Great, you take 35 less, so you take none.
0.
That's
Z,
fine.
I
Monk's
splat on the ground like a
you
fucking
take 32
pancake.
damage as you smash into the ground.
You just see us
As-
fall through the orb of darkness.
As Arnok falls past the spiritual weapon, does it get a chance to hit him on the way down?
It's not a creature. It
I
doesn't
know.
get attacks.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
That's too bad.
I wish it did.
So that was my movement and
Uh-huh.
a free action.
Uh-huh.
At which point I will also drop my wild shape
Okay.
and cast polymorph.
Okay.
Not a whale bomb. I promise it's not a whale bomb.
Who are you casting polymorph on? Yourself?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Brontosaurus.
Dino bomb.
Dino bomb.
You're dropping a brontosaurus. Okay. Roll.
18d6.
Yeah.
That's it, even with a gargantuan beast dropping
yeah.
down. Or it's
Yeah.
18 on myself.
Ardox, you fall, you smash to the ground, it doesn't hurt that bad. The shadow above you of this flying creature, you look over, you're like, huh. And it turns back into the elf. You're like, oh, okay. And it turns into a brontosaurus.
And this brontosaurus tucks its feet in, wraps its tail and head around, and full on cannonballs.
You will take 39 points of damage.
Okay.
You will take 79.
Yep, taken.
Great.
I'm still. Well, I have to make a concentration check.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the darkness circle.
Yeah.
Cool. The battle has come groundward.
14 to hold the concentration.
Fails. Brontosaurus smashes into you. You both fall prone, and then all of a sudden the elf is just kind of looking at you.
Didn't I see that in The Lion King once?
Dude, that was
India.
so cool.
Perfect. It's Bartos. The
Great.
battlefield has drastically changed.
I would like the other team to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Why?
Because I am casting Hold Person on each and every one of them at 4th level. That
Oof.
fails.
Yep.
Oh,
That
good.
fails.
Whoa.
And that fails. Excellent. So
Bruh.
you are now paralyzed for the duration of this spell. At the end of each of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. So all 3 of you are now paralyzed.
I just
This
wanted
is
to play
Also,
D&D
my mini
tonight.
Harlem is going to come down 20 feet and it's going to smack Macho Man Randy Savage.
Roll with advantage.
I'm about to. Yeah, that's a 25 to hit for 8 force damage.
You take
Just because I want to disrespect you. And
8 force damage.
and I'm gonna come up here and that's my turn.
Okay. That's rough. Cadaver Collector.
I'm
Well,
in danger.
I was gonna paralyze in breath because I want to do something cool. So thank you to Portos because I'm still gonna do the cool thing. Dash. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I'm the one laying down.
and closest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna do the 2 slam attacks.
Both will have advantage because paralyzed.
Okay, let me advantage and advantage.
26 and 22.
Yes.
Great.
So
Dear God.
yeah, it's the 3d8 bludgeoning and 3d10 necrotic. So 43 on the first hit and then 30 on the second hit.
That's 73 points of
73.
damage.
I'm done. I'm uncon.
Oh,
Whoa.
then continue moving this way. Let's stay up here. And I will use the bonus action to summon some specters.
How many specters?
I roll 1d6. Oh, I guess I didn't roll the d6. And it just PM'd you that too. I'll just go ahead and roll the d6 like this. Summon specters, which charges after a short or long rest. As a bonus action, the cadaver can call the spirits of those it has slain. 1d6 specters without sunlight sensitivity arise in unoccupied spaces within 15 feet of the collector. The specters act right after the collector on the same initiative count and fight until they are destroyed. They disappear when the cadaver collector is destroyed. And then I'm going to roll 2 specter attacks, 1 attack each. The life drain thingy on
Where do you want to summon them?
next to here and there.
Great.
And then that's the cadaver's turn. So then just gonna roll the 2 specter attacks. 19 on the first one and 10 on the second one to hit.
Neither one hit.
Excellent. And then that is it.
You're paralyzed, Hammer Fist. Roll me a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Nope.
Z, death save.
Success.
That's a success. Harnox, you are paralyzed. Dear God, is that 2 in a row?
Yep.
Emrys, go ahead. Nice, smart D&D playing. Can't fault
can't be
just
mad.
a good.
So I cast Anti-Life Shell. That's going to push Coda 20 feet away from me. Sorry, 10-foot radius, so 10 feet away from me. I will spend half of my movement to stand up,
Mm-hmm.
and I will walk 5 more feet, which pushes him that other 5 feet next to his
Yup.
buddy. And I'll just stay there.
Okay, it's Bartos.
I'm still maintaining concentration. However, I would like to target Macho Man Randy Savage, as they seem to be the largest threat to me right now.
What threat?
I don't think anyone's been a threat.
We haven't
No,
done
nobody's been a
anything.
threat, but you're the only person who has caused me any damage. Literally,
I threw
what is
a
it? 5
boomerang.
points of boomerang damage. You're going down.
I missed
Um,
you with one of those.
Yeah, but you hit me with the other. I
Okay,
ain't
what are
got no
you?
damage reduction.
What are you targeting with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, it's gonna be spiritual weapon, and it's gonna be another guiding bolt. And I don't
Okay.
want to get any closer.
Both
so it's
are-
gonna be
both are
an
at advantage.
guiding bolt and an advantage spiritual weapon.
So
So that's a 28 for 27 damage, and a 26 for it. It doesn't say what the damage is.
Click the word spiritual weapon.
Working on it. There we go. 12 damage.
39 more damage to you.
39 more
Hammerfist.
damage to Macho Man Randy Savage. And I guess I'll. No,
Brutal.
honestly, I think I'll go like here,
Okay,
tactically.
cadaver collector.
Well, I've shown my whole hand, so I'm just going to continue doing it. 2 slams and then the 2 Spectre attacks. I'll go and roll them in quick succession.
What was it? Sorry.
28 for the first one.
Yeah, that one hits.
31, 22 is bludgeoning, 9 is necrotic.
So it's 20, 22,
22 bludgeoning, and then 9 necrotic on that one.
31.
And then the second one, 18 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And then the 2 Spectres, looking at 23 to hit.
Just hits.
And then let me check out this DC. Make me a DC 10 Constitution save.
19.
Okay, yeah. So you save it. I guess your hit point maximum is reduced by the damage if you fail it. So
Okay.
you're good. You'll just take the 16 necrotic for that one, and then for the second
Sorry.
Spectre, a 21 to hit, which I think misses as well.
That
And
misses.
that's it.
Hammerfist, wisdom saving throw. Damn it.
Oh my. I thought it was the same number
So
again, but
close.
it's fucking close.
There's one off. This is rough.
Big
guys.
sad.
It's okay.
It's 2 successes.
2 successes.
Wisdom saving throw. It
Oh.
got better.
Technically.
Yeah.
Like how we both went up by 2.
Oh no, it's,
We both went
You
up
went
by
up by
2
one.
from
Yeah.
our previous rolls. Because he rolled a 1, got a 2. I rolled a 14 and then got a 16.
Emrys.
Emrys is gonna drop the anti-life shell
Sure.
and use their final wild shape into a swarm of scarabs and
Okay.
burrow underground.
You do so.
I don't know if anybody can see me
Nope.
under in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
I moved.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide out here.
All right.
It's last
Uh,
one standing.
Tapartos.
All right. Tapartos is going to move his spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And he is going to hit the rogue once and throw a sacred flame at them again to burn 2 of their death saving throws.
Give me 1 second.
That'd be
I'm
all
just
3.
taking this off.
It would be all 3. I'm dead.
They're dead. That's my turn.
Cadaver collector.
I think we all know what's gonna happen.
Yep. Roll them out.
Roll them out.
Alright, for cadavers we have a 14 misses, and then we have a 26 for the
That
second attack.
hits.
Oh,
18 bludgeoning and 13 necrotic.
Total of
31.
21.
And then the 2 specters, a 23,
That one hits.
and then 12 necrotic, and then a DC 10 con save. The second one was a 12, the second one misses.
23.
Nice, save. So yeah, just the 12 necrotic. And that's it.
How are you looking, Hammerfist?
44.
could be worse.
Could
You could be
Uh,
dead.
roll a wisdom saving throw, my friend.
Oh, got worse.
Damn.
So sad.
Wisdom saving throw, Arnox. Emrys.
Still not dead yet.
Pretty
Just gonna
fucking
chill.
close.
Okay.
Just gonna chill. I will hold. Well, I can't hold a move and an attack, so I'll just stay right where I'm at. Just gonna
Alrighty.
chill.
Tapartos.
I will move my spiritual weapon back to. I'll be honest. I don't know what this guy's name is outside of.
That's fine. Just roll the hit. Let's just
Yeah,
move this
okay.
murder fest
Great.
on so we can get back to something different.
Sounds good. That's gonna be whatever that is to hit for whatever that amount of damage is.
26 for 6.
26 for 6, and then I guess I'll just come up and like bop him with my mace.
No, I'm not actually standing there. So if you want me to move some more,
No, I don't
I
need
can
anything.
move.
We're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's mace attack damage. Here we go.
That'll
For another
That misses.
20. Okay, great. So yeah, just 6 more damage. I'm just still concentrating on what I'm doing and keeping very close track that the person who has died has taken 1 round of death, 6 seconds of death.
Fair enough. Cadaver Collector. So 38 damage, Hammer Fist. That puts you at
38 damage.
38 more damage, yes.
Oh, I'm down.
Perfect. So the second one would be...
Wait, I did 6 damage.
no, we can't
Yes.
see Devin's rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it was a
Not bad.
22 to hit for the first one, misses.
Oh, yeah, 22 miss.
26 to hit for 17
26
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
17 bludgeoning, 11 necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for the specters, I guess.
Oh, that's only
bring it over.
28, Alex.
Are you rolling at
17
advantage?
plus 11?
That's
That is only
28.
28.
Yeah, 28, yeah.
Devin, are you rolling at advantage because you're flanking
Yes.
with the Parthos?
Yes.
Okay.
They're paralyzed. It's advantage for
Oh.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then both specters missed with a 21 and a 15.
So I'm at 10.
Yep. End of your turn with some saving throw.
Nope.
God damn.
All right. It's
This
call
is
that game.
brutal, guys. Yeah,
I'm
we can
really-
call it if you
We
want.
can just
We can
call
just move on.
it.
All right.
Uh,
That's fun.
With no healing, we can't come back.
Yeah, the wisdom
so,
saves have been brutal.
what are the next 2 teams?
7 and 6.
7 and 6. So we have
So
Tumult,
much fun.
Diego, and May. So May will be you, hero.
Yep.
Diego is my brainchild, so we'll toss that to somebody. And then we have McTaffy, another one of my brainchildren. Balhanath, that's a creature. And Holden. So, how we're going to do this? Zach, you'll play Tumult, of course. I'm going to toss Diego to Garagek. May will be Hero. So that'll be the first team will be Zach, Coda, and Hero. The second team will be McTaffy. We'll give that one to Ian.
Okay.
We'll give Devin the Balhanath, have them play another creature. And then Dash, will be Holden. Game number 5. This is a game called
Again.
Hysteria. How Hysteria is going to work. Everyone is going to be dropped into an arena-like section, which I'll describe later. Your objective for the game Hysteria is to maintain your sanity as long as possible. There will be things trying to coerce you, to persuade you, to inflict certain various effects on you. Your goal is just to maintain. All of you are dropped in. The NPCs. Hero, why don't you describe May for us a little bit?
She's a young human, female, age of consent, 18, 19 years old. Dark hair, very, very Harajuku girl. Gothic Lolita dress.
Cool. Love it.
She's a 14 warlock.
Perfect. McTaffy was a creation of mine. McTaffy is my thrown weapon expert that I made as soon as Tasha's came out, because I thought that was super neat. As I've discussed on this show plenty of times before, how cool I think that is. Diego is a spell sniper, so spell assassin. Yes, so the whole premise was kind of like what Roland was, where it is the person you guys blatantly murdered in the forest who was hunting so long. A spell assassin, using spells to proc that critical damage at the beginning of combat and roguing it out and that kind of stuff.
Yes, rogues.
Diego is also a draconic angel. You are all brought to the arena. Dashing gives you the introduction of, dear challengers, your game today will be Hysteria. Be prepared to have your minds taken on a journey. You will be placed into a new realm, much like you have been for other games. But, dear contestants, be prepared for zany antics. Be prepared for ridiculousness, for a strictly bonkers experience. Let us begin. Your goal is to remain on the cart. Enjoy. You all are immediately bamfed out of the arena, and you find yourselves sitting in what appears to be a large minecart. All of you casually rolling along this track. Dark around you, a few lights, much like the entrance to a roller coaster. And as the minecart starts to dip and turn over some ledges, all of a sudden there is a sheer drop.
Are we all in the same minecart?
Yep, all 6 of you.
Oh, this is a tight ride. Damn.
It's a big car.
We just have this fucking sand slug sitting in the back.
Yep. As you hit this descent, you feel the wind rushing past you, and then all at once, you find yourselves floating in this cart through an open space. The first thing that happens is the world around you starts to go technicolor. Flashes of vibrant blues and reds and greens careening through the sky almost like shooting stars. And as each one passes, a aurora borealis type effect trails after each one, filling the sky in a rainbow-esque of colors. And you see appearing in front of you in this aurora a feminine humanoid figure. Not detailed, but just a silhouette seemingly made out of stars, much like a constellation, who looks at you all and goes, "Hello and welcome. It's so great to have you. We are going to begin. All of you seem to be rather fierce competitors in your own right. You all have your own things going for you, your own strengths and weaknesses, your own trials, your own triumphs, and your own failures. Let's begin with your greatest triumphs, shall we? All of you are immediately racked with brilliant memories of all of the things that you've done in the past, all of your accomplishments, all of your brilliant successes, whatever that may be for each of you. Having zero knowledge of most of the characters that you're playing, we're going to go around the table. And each of you will describe what a triumph would have looked like for you. Let's start with Dash.
I think one of the strongest moments of triumph for Holden was the time they and their team won the last tournament.
Sure. Yeah, that would be an amazing experience. I like that. Let's jump to Hero. What would one of May's triumphs look like?
You see her sitting cross-legged. Well, you can't really see it because the petticoats and the lace ruffles, and I'm talking an obscene amount of ruffles and lace. She's sitting inside of a summoning circle, scrawled on the floor in her, you assume it's her room. It's very goth, dark, black ceiling, black curtains, but she's got this summoning circle in her room on her floor. And the first time she summoned her familiar, which, think of Stitch, but instead of having the extra set of arms, actually has a pair of spider legs that come out of the back of it.
Terrifying, but I love it. Good story. Let's jump over to Coda. What do you think a crowning achievement or a triumph in Diego's life would be?
Probably when he finally caught the snatcher who kept stealing his brother's stuff.
Coda! Adora
Somebody
the
explain to me, I
Explorer
don't know.
reference?
He
What?
said brother.
Oh,
He
I
said
said
brother.
snatcher. I said brother. Not even close. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Coda, I would like you to, in detail, describe what this moment was like.
Yeah, kind of like a weasel. I had to chase after it through the trees and stuff, and I stole my brother's map. Keep telling him to hold that backpack tighter. So I get him. I snatched him up. And I flew real high. And I took the map. And I just dropped him.
You snatched the snatcher?
Yeah, I snatched the snatcher. Yeah. Yeah, I outsnatched the snatcher.
Did you perchance relay anything to the snatcher upon grabbing?
Like
and
snatcher, no
pulling?
snatching?
Yeah, I said snatcher, no snatcher.
Snatcher, no snatcher.
Yeah, it was kind
snatcher,
of
my
it was a great
snatcher.
snatching. You know?
Snatching.
Oh, snatcher.
There can
My
only be
snatcher.
one snatcher.
Your
Yeah.
fearful theft is done. Ian, I'm glad you're back. Because we're going to jump to you.
Shit.
What do you
Yes.
think McTaffy's greatest triumph would be?
His success in the most prestigious drinking contest in the land, obviously.
And what would that contest be?
A contest of the drink. Barrels on barrels on barrels, in which his constitution outshined the competition over and over and over again.
Yeah,
No matter how
Novemberfest.
strong. Yes, Novemberfest. Not to be outshined by Septemberfest, and certainly not outdone by anything in between. He pounded barrel after barrel, bottle after bottle, flagon after flagon, and was able to come out number one on top. We are McTaffy. We are number one because we are Irish.
Devin, please, for the audience and for my sake, and for the rest of your players, describe what you think this Balhanath's greatest triumph was in life.
So, had to think about it. I think the greatest triumph is
Wow.
it's a chaotic scene, lots of screaming and shouting, people running, getting wrapped. By the way, Balhanath is like basically a tentacle monster, just for imagery. It's like a slug with like 4 tentacles and like a big old mouth.
It's blind.
Yeah, it's got blind sight to 500 feet. So,
Continue, Devin.
scene was chaotic. People running, people screaming, people arguing, and then all at once, I remember I slammed down my gavel, and I told that illithid, we're not taking anything less than 5,000 pieces of gold per human. And they took it. I managed to sell the entire account. We did it. We had a huge party afterwards. Yeah, bunch of fun times.
Talk about Snatcher winning the snatching.
Let's ask.
Are you
let's
a
ask some-
serial stockbroker?
Devin, I have a few follow-up questions.
Yeah, it's for the Shadowfell stock market.
Yeah, Devin, what account did you sell? What were you selling?
Oh, so like me and my buddies, we like got together and like some like warlock or wizard, I don't really know. Like they summoned us to like the prime material, right? So we like lumbered around and did our thing for a while, but then we thought, we could make some money from doing this. I don't know why we need money, but I mean everyone here has money and it looks like they are having a good time, so let's get in on that. So we started like, taking people because we know about, those mind flayers and how much they like brains. So we would take them and we would just kind of like hold them, like a pin or something, building, whatever. And,
Human cattle.
Yeah.
Humanoid cattle.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, not just humans, but yeah, humanoid. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this particular account was with about 100,000 humanoids, one of the biggest accounts that they have collected. And yeah.
So you're telling me you made 50 million gold?
Yes, I mean for the company, like as a
Right,
whole.
but
It was a merger with Mind Flayer Incorporated.
okay. Devin,
My friend,
first
if
and
anybody's ever
foremost-
belonged on Wall Street, it's you.
Devin, first and foremost, DM inspiration.
Thank you.
All of you are living in these past memories. Oh, tumult. What is Tumult's greatest triumph?
Living through the memory, you see Grim on the front of our boat telling everyone that something's going to happen, not knowing that these were not connected at the time. Later on, an assassin shows up, targeting their friend Lysander, their prayer buddy, who ditched them. And as it goes to lock Coda in the basement, I say, no. And then switching places, hearing the anguish of the little creature scream as Coda reappears in my place.
Garagak, if you will.
As Garagak reappears in my place, and then reaching out through my mind and having ult scream at me, tell me that I'm worthless for not asking for help sooner, and then gaining my new power and coming back to help my friends live one more day. Unfortunately, someone else did go, but at the time, that is the greatest achievement because he doesn't want to remember what happened before that.
I truly love that. That was perfect. Very well done. So how this challenge is going to work. This is the roleplay challenge of the Contest of Champions. Hysteria. Each of you,
Oh, fuck. Ian's on my team.
all of you are going to be making various kinds of saving throws based off of the roleplay situations that you are asked to describe, and you will be awarded a number of points based off of the success of that saving throw. Now, there's a reason that a roleplay element comes into this. Based off of the story you tell, I will be granting advantage. The goal of this is to push you past your boundaries a little, to push that creative side, see what's going on. For this first round, Devin for sure, Zach for sure, and Hero will get advantage on the wisdom saving throw that all of you are going to roll. Perfect. Will you all tell our audience what your rolls were?
May rolled a 7.
McTaffy got a 14.
Holden got a 21.
28.
20.
20. You guys see this rainbow aurora in the sky. The violet at the bottom fades away. This feminine figure appears once more. Those were some truly great triumphs. I'm glad you shared those memories with me and our audiences.
I was very drunk.
It seems so. All of you. We've delved into your greatest triumphs. The things that brought you the most pride in your life. But for every triumph, there is a failure. So, my friends, please share with me what that greatest failure was.
Oh, I want to go first.
Go for it.
So my greatest failure is actually going to lie inside one of my greatest triumphs, not the greatest. But the scene will flash to a very familiar sight to our group, if they're watching and can actually see what's going on. They will see the inside of Grootog. They will see us slaying the giant king that was currently there. That the Stone Giant's king?
Hill Giants.
Hill Giant.
Hill Giant.
The Hill Giant leader is being slain. And then you will feel all sort of happy emotions be seen on my friends' faces. And then two of us look at each other as words start coming in through the back of our minds as a very unfriendly figure appears. And his spell takes hold from the deals we've made past. And as I watch, if anyone's seen, I'm going to steal a little bit here. Not fully copying, but a little bit of stealing because they stole it too. But if you see the scene in Get Out where he's in the chair just kind of looking at the TV, as I get pulled away from my own eyes and just kind of feel trapped inside myself, I feel strapped to a wall. And I can see what is going on outside, but no, I have no control. And I have to watch me and my buddy Garagak as we fight our friends and the fatal blow being struck on one of my favorite people that I had known for that time. Tempard, as their lifeless body falls to the ground to dust as Dandelion finishes them off with our help, knowing that we could do nothing, participated in the action of, and feeling all hope is lost. And then you just see a flash of white light as Tepartos did the unthinkable and brought his god in to free us of the mind control. And as I'm drawn out, just being overwhelmed with the sorrow of what had happened and to hide from that failure, ran away for 6 months from his friends, offering no contact, no solace.
Yeah, I figured that was where that was going to go. Now I'm saying. Because I feel like it's going to be the best way to lighten the mood. Coda. Please tell me what Diego's greatest failure is.
Like quinoa.
It also shares one of his greatest successes. He shared many adventures with his brother, saving jaguars, roaming the jungle, and snatching the snatcher. And then one day, he just got too big. Got too many views, you know. Just everybody was looking at him. And he had to hit it apart from his brother, and he got his own show adventure. So he just had to leave his brother behind and set out on his own.
There was just this prominent figure in Diego's life who looked at him and went, "Go, Diego. Go." All right. That was precisely, I think, the good counterpoint on this tragic story. Hero.
The scene is set. It's her room again. Curtains are in tatters. Her dress has been ripped apart. She's still sitting on the floor, but this time she's in a white jacket with her arms crossed under her pits. You can see from the hips down a couple, noble people by their dress, very rich, fine boots. Honey, this will be for your own good. This will be for the best. This wasn't just a phase. You need help. At which point, more legs come walking in, wearing white clothing, scooping her up, and she's just screaming and crying as the scene fades out and fades back in. A very gloomy, dark building, very gothic, tall windows, a wrought iron fence around it. I mean, it's huge. Stone and wrought iron everywhere. Gargoyles up on the corners and they're all around. As this wagon pulls in front of the gates, and they drag her out of this carriage, kicking, screaming, crying, spitting, trying to bite them, but can't get to them, screaming that she's not insane. She really did talk to him. He will be there for her. As they carry her up into a sanitarium and through the doors.
Oh, all right, Ian, let's just go for it. What is McTaffy's greatest failure?
The camera pans in to the feet of a humanoid standing in a field. Obviously about early spring. Still muddy, dirty. Plants haven't grown yet. You can see that there are leather wrappings around the feet, however, no real shoes. You hear the sound of a hoe, just chunk, chunk, chunk. Obviously, it is gray and brown and depressing, as everything must be when role-playing for a sad D&D backstory. Chunk, chunk, chunk. It is the sound of a hoe. Not that kind of hoe, but the hoe used for hoeing. Not that kind of hoeing, but the kind that is used for farming. It is McTaffy. He is about 100 pounds lighter. Scrawny, weak, small, about 5'6", 130 pounds, sopping wet. My exact build. He is small, and he is hoeing. He is plowing the farm, plowing the fields, the potato fields, because he is Irish. And we are going for stereotypes.
I resemble that remark.
McTaffy is plowing his potato fields for his wife and his 30 children named McCormick. All of them.
Wait, all of the children are named McCormick McTaffy?
McCormick McTaffety, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th through 31st. You will
Wait,
say,
wait.
what about
Don't ask.
Oh.
Just don't ask.
No.
McTaffy, McCormick, just naturally? Then there's McTaffy, McCormick, the 31st, or the 1st. However, wouldn't that mean that there is 31 children? No, the number 29 is skipped.
Proceed. That was my question.
Yes. I've thought about this. McTaffy gathers around his 31 children, or his 30 children. McTaffy McCormick 1 through 28, and also 30 and 31. He talks to them, tells them all how they must grow up with their own potato farms and do their best to be good, strong, solid people. And then, suddenly, as we were having this unique and certainly not scripted talk, a gigantic rift within the earth splits open, and the demons of Avernus spill out over the McCormicks and the McTaffys.
The McTaffy McCormicks, if you will.
The McTaffy McCormicks, the potato farmers.
Avernus is hell. That's devils.
Understood.
The devils and demons of the hells.
McTaffys do not discriminate. The
But they
Scots, the
can't
Irish,
tell the
potatoes.
difference.
They can't tell the difference because everybody is slaughtered. And it is just McTaffy watching all 30, potentially 31, and also potentially 29. Nobody's really sure because everybody's lost count of the McCormicks perish under the brutal slaughter of the demons/devils of Avernus. However, McTaffy does not give up the fight. He takes his mighty plow and his mighty hoe and slaughters the demons of Avernus again and again and again. However, the 29 or 30 or 31 children of which he has lost weighs heavily on his conscience, leading to his great alcoholism, his undying sense of trying his best to just forget everything that's gone on behind him, and his unyielding love for thrown weapons, because every time one of his sons would die, he'd throw a dagger to avenge them, or an axe to avenge them, or a rock to avenge them, or the radiator to avenge them. No matter what was near him, McTaffy would throw, and he would hit his mark. And thus, McTaffy, the thrower, McCormick, was born.
Dash,
just keep
make us
going.
sad. Go for it.
Okay.
All
So
right, well, Tomo's gonna go enjoy the stands.
Holden thinks back. There may be 14 or so in a one-room, kind of small shack sitting at the side of a bed. Their hand kind of gently pats on an older woman's who is laying in the bed, coughing, clearly very ill. Kind of gently patting, like, it's okay, Mom. I gotta go to work now. I know Dad's been gone for a while. I promise I'll go get some copper. See, maybe if we're lucky, we can get some silver today. And I shouldn't be gone more than a couple of hours. And then I'll get dinner going for you. Yeah, we'll make it through it, Mom. It's okay. And Mother, kind of in and out, isn't really saying anything. Kind of tucks her in, nice. Gets up, goes to kind of help work clean the blacksmith shop just a couple of blocks down. in a complete slum of a neighborhood of a big city, maybe Waterdeep. It's kind of hard to tell. Goes down, kind of spends the couple hours working, cleaning up, sweeping a lot of the shavings away, changing out the water as requested. The bar or the blacksmith is just a heavier set man, really gruff, pays Holden basically no mind. A couple hours later of just him drinking and working and kind of shouting orders at Holden, tosses them a couple copper. Holden just kind of scurries away, goes to a small food stand, picks up bread, some of last days, really, vegetables, and runs home as soon as they really can. And when they open the door, they immediately drop everything they are holding. While they were gone, they look up and their mother is unmoving. Whatever this was has taken her. And from this moment on, Holden sweared by everything in them to make it big, to make money, to be stable, to have everything they needed, so they could never let anyone down like they let their mother down.
Devin, I need you, friend. Buddy of mine.
Gotcha. So the scene unfolds just like previously with lots of screaming, although this time it's more like chewing. And it pans out and you see the big sign, Brain Bowl 22, the Shadowfell, Burning Desires versus the other world, Mind Munchers. And there I was. Bottom of the fourth quarter. Score is tied up, 5 seconds up from the clock. The brain is snapped. And me, being the fastest wide receiver on our team, make a beeline all the way down to the end zone. And the next moment was both the shortest and longest moment of my entire life. As I turn back and I look up and I see the brain ball coming at me, and I go to catch it, and my tentacles make contact, but it just slides through and pings me like right in the face, and I fall down. And I hear the ball thud next to me. All I can see, in my crushing disappointment, is the giant skywrite up in the sky, displaying a slow motion replay of the ball going through my tentacles, and bashing me in the face.
Animated skywrite.
Absolutely wonderful. All of you. Good storytelling. I'm going to go with bear with me, and if there's a strong disagreement on this call, I will accept that. Zach, Hero, Dash, and Ian for advantage on this roll.
But thank the other two of you for bringing levity into this very
Yes.
sad moment.
Absolutely. We all know there's one way to gain in life, to grow from your experiences, and that is failure. When you fail, you learn, and you gain strength in your field. It's not a physical strength. I understand that is not what it represents, but if all of you could roll me strength saving throws. Okay, let me do this. For those at home, with a 30 for McTaffy. Coda, what'd you get?
A 7.
7.
Yeah.
Diego, not necessarily the strongest.
No.
In the family. Zach?
I got a 21, the highest I could possibly roll.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
With a natural crit.
All right, I see you. Hero?
16.
16. Perfecto. Dash?
19.
19. Devin?
I would like to use my legendary resistance. No, I got a crit, but I got a 4. I got a crit fail.
Yes, good.
4 total.
4 total.
You resist the strike or the failure, and actually you changed your memory, and you did land that touchdown in Brain Bowl.
My friends, you see the blue of the rainbow fade from existence. And as I have been awake now for 41 and a half hours, we are going to break this up mid-round.
Oh.
And we are going to say that this is the end of this episode of The Dice That Bind Us.
It did take us a while to get through those.
Currently, Zach does have the most points. Thank you all at home for watching this episode. The Contest Champions is just as ridiculous as I thought it was. Ups, downs, trials, tribulations, the whole bit. I got to watch a team that I thought was going to be nigh unkillable get shit stomped. So that was cool. Sad, but cool. But then we also got some amazing role play, some comedy, some tragedy, some amazing storytelling. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next Wednesday on The Dice That Bind Us.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.